Hey gents, Steve Casano here with WhatisaGentleman, and this is the March Birchbox review. I am here, obviously in a different location. I'm at Odd Man Out Media, and we are trying out something a little different. We're gonna be adding a little bit of production value to these and see what you think. So I'm gonna dive into the box and see what we got this month. So let's go check it out. Alright, so the first product on our list is the Lucky Bastard Co. Lip Balm. Lucky Bastard Co. is essentially two brothers in a house in Venice Beach, California that are making lip balm in their kitchen. They're from Minnesota, they moved to Venice, California, and decided that they wanted to make their own lip balm for their friends, and their friends liked it, and then they just took off from there. And I'm happy that they did, and I'm super pumped that Birchbox put it in the box this month, because it is fantastic. At $8 a stick, it's a great value for what you're getting. Plus, the weather in the Northeast as of late has been super aggressive. It's been very cold, very windy, and this lip balm has done its job. It's worked really, really, really well. The flavor profile on it is also a bit interesting. When I use it, I think of bubble tea for some reason. I tend to have a coconut style bubble tea or with coconut milk in it. And this does have coconut oil in it that's pretty forward in terms of the flavor. So that's probably why, but I definitely recommend this. This is definitely worth the $8. And it seems to be really, really, really well made. So put this in the buy column. It's a great lip balm. The next product we have is a natural deodorant by Piper Y. Piper Y was started by two friends in Philadelphia that decided that they wanted to make a non-aluminum infused charcoal-based deodorant and tested out a bunch of versions, and here we are today. So the deodorant stick starts at $12 for a full stick, which is essentially twice the price of your Degrees or standard grocery brand. It's worth it because what you're saving is your shirts. There's no aluminum infused with this deodorant, therefore you're not going to get the disgusting yellow crust stains after extended use like you would with your Right Guard or Degree. So while using the Piper Y over the last week, at first I was just very confused on how to use it. It says to put a pea-sized amount onto your underarm, but it's also just kind of in the shape of a charcoal ball. So I don't really know what a pea shape would consist of. So eventually I just ended up sticking my finger into the clay, essentially is what it is, and then rubbing it on my underarm. Once you get beyond that though, it does work fairly well. It smells good, it's a light smell, so you're not getting overpowered with it, which also helps because then you can really choose whatever cologne you want on top of it without it really affecting that smell at all. And it does help with sweat control. So the Piper Y Natural Deodorant, I would put this in the would recommend or definitely buy column. If anything, just to save your shirts, specifically your white ones. Since it won't stain your shirts over time, it's going to save you a lot of money buying new ones and having to replenish your undershirts after a few wears. The next product in the Birchbox that we're looking at is the V76 Facial Moisturizer. V76 is by Vaughn, who is essentially a celebrity hairstylist who does Bruce Springsteen's hair and Tom Brady's hair, along with a slew of other celebrities. And he decided that this is enough of a resume to create a men's hygiene line. So Birchbox sent us their facial moisturizer, and it's okay. So the V76 by Vaughn is a $23 bottle of facial moisturizer. It's not the steepest or most expensive that you'll find. It's also not the cheapest. In terms of overall quality, it feels a little bit cheaper than the price tag to me. The overall smell of the product is very, very strong. I would equate it to rubbing Rita's lemon water ice all over my face. If you're not from the Philadelphia area or anywhere in the Northeast, that doesn't mean anything to you. So essentially what I'm saying is you're taking the icy or the freeze pops that you used to have when you were a kid out of your freezer, cutting off the top, and then just rubbing it on your face ever so gently. To me, that's a lot. It's really strong in terms of smell. I like my moisturizers a little bit more muted. However, it does work. Again, as I said before, the weather in the Northeast has been pretty harsh over the last couple weeks, and I've been using this, only having to reapply probably 3 to 4 times over the past week and a half. So it does do the job. However, for me, it's a little bit strong. But if you're looking for a strong smelling facial moisturizer, then I think this is a good buy. The next product on our list is the Vasanti Enzymatic Facial Rejuvenator. It's a lot of syllables for basically a facial scrub. Vasanti, if you didn't know, means of spring in Sanskrit. I had to look it up because I wanted to know. And essentially the company as a whole is 3 sisters and a friend of theirs that decided that they were going to make a whole line of women's hygiene products and have now expanded to the gender neutral realm, which is why we're getting it in our Birchbox this month. So to me, when using this product, one thing came to mind, and that was sandpaper. The microcrystals in this are a little bit too small, so it kind of feels like you're rubbing 300 grit sandpaper on your face. However, some people like that. It's kind of like a workout. It hurts while it's happening, but afterwards you get a lot of benefit out of it, which is true. I think it has cleared up my face very well over the past week. However, I think it's a little bit too intense for me, though I could definitely see it being something that people really, really enjoy because it does work. At $34 a bottle, it is a bit pricey. However, you're not going to burn through this in a month. It'll probably last you 2 or 3. So if you enjoy a really aggressive style facial cleanse in the morning or at night, then this is for you. In terms of quality, I think it really is there. It's a good product, it smells good, it does work really well. For me, it's just too aggressive. So overall, I would say a buy depending on how sensitive your face is. All right, our last and final product is a cologne from English Laundry. So we've reviewed an English Laundry cologne before. It was very dark, brooding Italian. This one is very much on the other side of the spectrum. So for those who don't know, English Laundry is an actually American company founded by a man who is from England. The founder, Christopher Wick, went to art and design school and then decided afterwards to just start a fragrance company, and here we are. Now you can find it at Nordstrom and Dillard's and even Birchbox now. Does his art degree mean that he should make colognes? I don't know the answer to that question, but it is worth noting that he looks like he dresses from 1978. So regardless of that, how did we like English Laundry? So in terms of its worth, is a full bottle of the Riviera scent by English Laundry worth $56? I'm gonna have to hard pass. I think you can find much better and less aggressive colognes for cheaper, or at least at the same price point. So in smelling the Riviera scent, it does remind me of water. I don't know if that's because they've already told me that it needs to have a river smell based on the name or not, but it does smell cleaner than all the other ones that they've sent us in Birchbox. So this is probably the closest to the one that I would consider buying, but I would also only wear it during a hot day so that you smelled at least somewhat fresh. Most of the other ones have too much bergamot in them for you to even touch unless you're going into like an underground club in Germany. So would I recommend the Riviera by English Laundry? If it's free, take it. If you have to pay $56 for it, run, or at least pick something else. I really think that, you know, you're gonna do a lot better with something from Yves Saint Laurent or even Polo. Well, that's all the products we got in our Birchbox for this month, which is March 2018. I hope you enjoyed our reviews. I hope you got something out of it. Also, I hope you enjoyed the new digs, or at least the new format that we're doing here with Odd Man Out Media. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you have any recommendations based on what we've reviewed so far, please let us know and help your fellow gents out. For now, I'm Steve Casano with What is a Gentleman, and thank you for watching.